Thank you. Conference. I was recently in Plymouth and not being overly familiar with it, I asked the Siri assistant on my iPhone for driving directions from one side of town to the other. And it tried to send me via Warsaw in Poland. Automatic systems behave like this because they don't know enough to realise when they're doing something obviously ridiculous. They just do it anyway. This is the folly of automatic censorship on the internet. There is so much stuff out there that you can't possibly categorise it all by hand. You have to use automated systems. And like my iPhone's bad driving directions, they get it wrong. As an equality campaigner, I have seen firsthand the effects of internet censorship. I personally have been frustrated using public Wi-Fi, for example, when trying to access LGBT news sites, or reading the blogs of people campaigning for equality, sex education, breastfeeding, safer working conditions for those involved in sex work, drugs information, and so on. I've even been disallowed access to my own blog, which, by the way, was shortlisted for a Lib Dem Voice Award this year. I didn't win, but it was shortlisted, thank you, because apparently it contains adult content. Now, perhaps campaigning for equal rights for vulnerable and abused minorities is adult content, but so-called porn filters shouldn't be blocking it. While I do not doubt the intentions of those behind this motion conference and the amendment, I do doubt the technical literacy that the amendment and the motion represent, or rather the lack of it. In seeking to protect children from porn, automated filters will block political campaigns, satire, support sites for victims of homophobic bullying, sexual abuse, eating disorders, breastfeeding campaigners, and the blogs of members of this party. This motion, amended or not, is unfit for purpose. Conference, send it back so that it can be re-examined with the full participation of minority groups and young people, those affected by it. If you don't send it back, then please vote it down. It's profoundly illiberal and will cause real harm to the things we value.
Thank you very much indeed. And that again was Sarah's first speech at a federal conference.